Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting and Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkovic. Today we're going to talk about my thoughts and some realities here of camouflage, things like that. Now, and I've done videos like this in the past, but this is a first-hand real-world experience that you can see for yourself that puts it into perspective. Now, sort of, I should say. What I mean by that is I'm going to show you here, this stuff is what I've worn so far this season, and today is I think today's the 13th of October. And I've hunted 10 days of that, either a morning or an evening or a combination, but I've been in the woods a lot this year. We are actually in a rental house right now. I'm the only one here. Tina's already in Georgia. The place is just my hunting gear laying everywhere. I basically live in this room and I sleep in there, and I got my little office set up here for work, but it's, it's just a place to work and sleep real quick between hunts is basically all it is now. Everything else is already in Georgia. But, so I'm living out of a duffel bag. But these clothes that we have hanging up, these are what I've actually worn hunting so far this year. And like I said, for 2 weeks of straight hunting, this is basically what I've had on. Various t-shirts, my thermals, where I've worn that and have killed, actually shot at deer in just that thermal. Shot at deer here. I'll show a picture of you from me in the stand in this shirt right here. I'll insert that for you. And then when it gets chillier in the evenings or on the colder days, I was wearing this flannel here, or you'll see me, I killed deer in this jacket as well too, this Columbia Center jacket, and these pants, which you can still see are blood stained. Okay, and there goes all my stuff in my pockets. But let's show you, you can see, look at the legs. They're still, and I'm going hunting with these in an hour. Okay, there's that amazing Travis Styles knife hanging there. Oh, best knife ever made. Look at that thing. I love it. It's the best knife ever. It's called the Minuteman. That's what he named it. But with that said, these clothes are basically what I have worn to hunt with. And you can see all of this stuff. Now, I have killed 2 deer already. Shot at 1 more and missed low. But so that's 3 shots under 12 yards. And that I've had opportunities at. And now the kicker part is I've had probably close to 60 deer inside of 50 yards. And if you're a member of my Patreon channel, you see all of these hunts. You see everything. Okay, I'm videotaping these as vlogs. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 of a vlog, kill a deer, and that's a vlog. Day 1, day 2, day 3, kill a deer, that's a vlog. But I'm showing you every one of these hunts, all the setups. You're seeing what I'm wearing, and when you see some of these trees, because I've been hunting a lot of white oaks, which mean I am in trees the size of my arm in the middle of the open with nothing around me. They're blowing my mind, these places that I'm forced to hunt because of these trees that are dropping. And it's really interesting this year to see firsthand where I'm not buried in the woods and cover. Okay, I'm out in the wide open, sometimes in the middle of a grassy field in a tree this big around, that does one little Y up there, and then I have a huge white oak out there too, and we're the only things around there. Okay, it's incredible when you watch this video and you see how these deer never even see on there. Now keep in mind, I also only washed these clothes in this whole 2-week time once. Okay, and then like I said, I've not washed them since last Thursday. Today is Thursday. I will wash them tomorrow evening before I head downstate. I don't have a wash machine here. I have nothing here. So actually, when I go over to my mom's, who lives 40 minutes away, when I'm going over there tomorrow night for dinner, I will bring a load of clothes over and I will wash them there. I just wash them in scent-free, laundry detergent. But other than that, nothing else is done to these. Okay, that's all there is. And that's what I'm wearing hunting. So, and with these open spaces and all these things, it's just proving more and more that this stuff, the camo is irrelevant. Now, I'm not saying don't wear it. Okay, as John told me from Tack to Saddle, he said too, I like to suit up. I feel like I'm ready to go out and hunt. I feel more in the moment. I feel more this. It gives me that confidence, that extra boost that they may not bust me. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'll never fault camo. But what I do fault is the fact that today, all of the hunting shows and all of the things you see on YouTube basically tell you that if you're not wearing this Nomad or this Sitka or this pattern, or I couldn't have killed this deer without wearing this outfit or without this, none of that is true. Okay? None of that is true. If you're new to hunting, or you're just getting out to hunt, or you're going to hunt a different place, for example, okay, I'm going to be moving to Georgia for deer season and late season, some of this stuff might work. For early season and stuff like that, it will not. My wife bought me these. She found me these. These were on a clearance rack at, I want to say they were at Lowe's. I think it was. Is that the, yeah, I think this was at Lowe's. But she got me these at Lowe's on the clearance rack for $1 each. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. It's not camo, but it's close enough. It adds a little camo factor to it. And they're that super thin nylon, quick dry, a couple of t-shirts, but they're short sleeve. I will be hunting in these a lot, that kind of stuff. But you don't need to get too crazy as far as camo patterns. Like I said, this one here, I had an 8-9 yard shot on a doe in this shirt, from 9 or 10 feet in a tree this big with pure open field and everything behind me, and that deer came straight in and went just like that. Okay, and I get away with that stuff. And then the second deer, first deer I shot and killed was was one of these kind of shots right here. And again, huge white oak, wide open. I'm in a skinny little tree, and I was wearing this shirt, which I started out the morning in one of these, or the afternoon in that, and when I got chillier, I threw this on over top. And then the last deer I killed, that tall spike, I started out in another t-shirt, which you can see on the video stuff. Then I went to this jacket when I got cooler later on. This is all the stuff I have here to hunt with me. Okay, I have nothing else other than these couple pieces I'll show you here, but that's all I have and all I kept from Georgia to be able to hunt all of October here, the first week in November, rut in another Midwest state on my way down to Georgia when I leave here for good. And this is all the stuff I kept. I have what you see here, and then I have the bottoms to this, and I have one more set of thermals over there in a bag. I have one more identical pair of pants to these right there. I have this t-shirt in case that state I go to does get kind of warm. Yes, one. That's all I need. I'll wear it 5 days in a row if I have to without care. And I have this one, which Chad and Colby Henry bought me 2 of these. They got me a brown one and a gray one, and I love them. And so when I left Georgia last time I was down there, I wanted to bring this back here with me to hunt with this year, so I actually had this brought back. I wore this, I looked funny in Savannah Airport flying out of Georgia wearing this shirt, like this over my shoulder when it was, 95 degrees, but I wanted to have this here, and I didn't have any bags or any, I didn't check anything, so I carried this home with me, but they got this for me. I love this. This is that Fox Pro, made by Fox Pro. It's their brand. They're good friends with the guys over at Fox Pro, and but I love this shirt. This shirt's amazing. Very similar, though, as you can see, to something like this. Okay. Now I've not worn this one yet, but I plan to. That's why I brought it home. Love this stuff. And then I have this for when it gets chilly to wear underneath that. I have 2 sets of thermals, and then I have this, my Northern Mist, sweatshirt from the 4th annual when Steve came down and hunted with me there in Missouri a few years ago. He brought a couple of these, and 2016 even has Missouri State Game Area on it. First time I shared a deer camp with Steve. Right there, and I have that to keep me warm too, and that's it. And I got a hat, and I love the Crusher style caps, so I got bunches of them in here. These things are just I really like them because they're easy, they fit in your pocket, and they fold up good. And there we go, hanging loose in Hawaii, however that goes. But point being, that's it. Okay, that's all that I have here to hunt with. If I don't have enough clothes and I need to get warmer, then I'm grabbing some of the clothes that I have here, my everyday clothes, which is not a whole lot here either. But, I might have another sweatshirt in there or something. But point being, this is it. Okay, this is it. And they've been washed one time in almost 2 weeks. There's no reason to overthink this or get carried away. The more camo you want to wear, more power to you. The more you want to scent soak it and do all your stuff and everything like that, more power to you. I think the best scent there is in what I do with my clothes and my pack every day. And that's why you're still seeing all that blood and everything on here, because as soon as I killed that last deer, what I did is I took my pants and I rubbed all over that deer hide, and I took my pack and I grabbed my pack, which is over here, and I grabbed my backpack, and I took my pack and I took it like this, and I rubbed it all over that deer hide to get that deer dander on my clothes as a scent thing. Not that I really believe in it too much, but like many people with the camo, it gave me that little bit of confidence. I got a deer laying on the ground with a perfectly good hide that's full of real deer dander. Why not get a little bit of that in my clothes? So I take my jacket and I rub it on the outside of the jacket on that hide. These are now set with a natural deer dander on them. Does it matter? No. Does it give me a little extra confidence? Yes. So it's the same thing with your camo. If you're using it and you enjoy it and it gives you benefit to it, nothing wrong with that. Do you need it? No. If you want the proof, it's right here in this season, unlike any other season where I have been forced to hunt such open areas because of these white oaks. And if you're in my Patreon channel, you go in there, you can watch all of these hunting vlogs, 1, 2, and 3, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and it will blow your mind what I'm getting away with and where I'm hunting and how these deer are right here and not seeing me, and I am hunting in this type of stuff right here with this is my outer layers, okay? When I say this, I don't mean that I wore this underneath something. I mean, I had shots at deer in this shirt, which my wife hates it because it's, I found it on a clearance rack. I buy all my shirts on a clearance rack, or somebody sends them to me. But I don't I don't spend money on clothes. But I, just simple. I thought it was a cute shirt. It was $2. It was $2 at a general store somewhere down there in Georgia. So I bought it, and I love it, and it's perfect. But I don't care about the colors. I don't care about the patterns. Yes, I like this one. It's got a little pattern to it. It's kind of nice. I love this one that they got me. Has a little pattern to it. Yep, I mean, that's fantastic. But again, don't think you need it. Don't think you need to spend money on hunting clothes. Don't think there's any that you have to do that. Don't be afraid. If you live in the South and you're coming up to the North to go hunt, don't think you got to go spend $400, $300, $400, $500, $600 in hunting clothes for that trip. Grab what's in your closet. Okay, wear it. If you live up north and you're heading down south, don't think you got to go buy all new hunting clothes. Spend a few $100s for that. Don't do it. Stop at Lowe's or somewhere like that, or Walmart, and pick yourself up a couple of these off the clearance rack for $3 or $4 that nobody would ever wear, and nobody would wear that pattern in real world. That's why it was on clearance. But it's perfect. And look, it's even got a little reflective part on there too. So if you get lost, search and rescue can find you, because that little thing will light up when they hit you, or find your body. Either way. But don't overthink this stuff. Don't get too carried away with it. If you want to by choice, and it makes you feel good, more power to you. But this year, unlike any other, I have been able to test this on levels that has probably never been tested before in the places I hunt, and it is proven. I have not yet, with close to, gotta be 60 deer inside of 100 yards, maybe 80 deer inside of 100 yards in open areas, and I have not once been seen in a tree yet. And this is what I've been wearing. Not once. I have been blown at 3 or 4 times. It's on video by deer that were directly downwind of me, and that's going to happen. There's no two ways about it. They're downwind of you, you're busted. Okay? But no, other than that, other than deer downwind blowing at me, I have not been busted in any situation. Managed to get 3 shots on deer under 10, 12 yards max. And, like I said, missed 1, killed 2. And all of it within all of these deer, and like I said, probably 40 of them inside of 50 yards, right in their close, just not quite close enough or not giving me the opportunity, and wearing this stuff. So, little tip for you, little side note, little thought on whether it's important for you to be in camo or not. This is what I'm wearing out there right now. Okay, it's a rainy day. But it is still, it's like 58 degrees. When I go in and set up, I'll be in this, and I'm probably going to have this jacket with me to put on later on. But that's it. That's all I'm wearing. This is my whole world for hunting. So don't overthink the camo stuff. Don't chase it. Could I buy Sitka and fancy camo and wear all that stuff? Yes, I have it. I do. I still have some. I don't have any of it here with me other than my rain gear. And the only reason my rain gear is ASAT is because it was on clearance as ASAT. $560 set of First Light rain gear. But on clearance, I got it for $280, half off, because it was ASAT and they were getting rid of that camo pattern. Win-win. So I bought it. But other than that, I choose to wear the stuff that basically lives in my everyday closet. I wear this shirt in everyday life. I wear this shirt in everyday life. I wear this jacket in everyday life. These pants, not quite so much, but I could. These ones kind of are designated, I'm being 100% honest, as hunting pants, but I wear cargo pants like this every day, green ones, all that stuff, and the thermals for cold. But this is stuff straight out of my closet. It doesn't have a hunting place. It's just stuff that I pick and choose. And his life is so much easier that way. I don't have to change clothes. I could go hunt in what I'm wearing right now. The only reason I'm not wearing these pants out there is because I don't have the option to do laundry. I would rather keep these nice. These pants have not been washed in like 8 days. But on the same note, I'm only wearing them for a couple hours every other day when I go do meetings and things like that. Otherwise, they're not even on. But you see what I'm getting at here. And we're going to cut this video off here so we don't get too carried away in babbling. But camo is what you want it to be, and the only thing you're getting out of it is self-satisfaction, basically, in my opinion. And I proved it all very well this season, not on purpose, but by happenstance, in all of my video vlogs that are on my Patreon channel. You can see it firsthand there for yourself. I'm not going to go through all those and pull clips out and put them in this video. No, I'm not, sorry, not doing it. It's there for you. You just have to go see it. But if you don't, take my word for it. You don't need anything more than this. You can hunt in whatever you're wearing and be completely content and be very successful in it. So just a tip for you, take it for what it's worth, get out of it what you want, throw the rest away, whatever the case is, but it's my job to inform you, and this year has been a prime example, proven over and over again every single sit. I mean, I've only had one sit where I have not been covered up in deer this year because of the fact that I'm hunting these white oaks, and it's just been phenomenal. And it's just wearing this stuff. So, thanks for watching.